call this meeting to order. This is a regular meeting of the Council of the City of Ottawa, Illinois. Madam Clerk, would you call the roll, please?
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Les.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
We have 5 present.
Would you all stand, please, and join in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Moved by Commissioner Eichelkraut that the minutes of a regular meeting of the Council of the City of Ottawa, Illinois, held on Tuesday, October 6, 2015, be approved as recorded in the permanent files of the City Clerk.
Is there a second to the motion? Commissioner Gainier, any discussion? Any suggested changes? Roll call, please.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Les.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye. Is there anyone who would like to appear before the council tonight? If not, Commissioner Gainier has the floor.
We have a special presentation tonight for Sergeant Frank Franzetti, who's retiring from the fire department. Frank, if you could come up, please, and Chief Rolson.
Police Department.
Police Department.
Police department, what did I
Wait a second.
say? Did I promote him to the fire department?
Right next to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Mike, if you want to come up too, since. I'd just like to say a few words, and then we have a presentation to make to Frank. Frank will conclude 27 years as a career today. Frank was hired as a police patrolman on October 17, 1988. During his career, Frank worked on patrol as a detective, and in September 3rd, 1999, he was promoted to the rank of sergeant. Frank has been a great asset to the department and worked hard each day for the citizens he loved to serve. Frank has been an inspiration and a friend to every officer on the department. Frank plans on enjoying his retirement and spending time with his family. Frank will forever be known at the police department as the mayor of the West Side. On behalf of the City of Ottawa and the citizens, Frank, I'd like to congratulate you. Thank you. And hope you enjoy your retirement. I suppose we could put it together, right? Yeah, absolutely. I don't know either.
Actually, the chain
Where's the chain?
in another compartment.
You know, the chief should have put this all together.
Too technical?
That's exactly it.
And of course, I don't have my glasses on, so. There we go. Things a little low, but for now. Congratulations, Frank. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's been an honor.
Thank you.
Thank you. I think on behalf of the council and all of our staff, we want to wish you a happy retirement.
Thank you.
We have a nice crowd tonight. It's not because we're going to talk about the budget, probably, or anything like that. This is Kiwanis Kids Day. It's an event that's been going on for as long as I can remember. I think even when I was in grade school. And we want to thank the Kiwanis for organizing this each year. It's a great opportunity for some of our younger people to get to know a little bit more about the city and city government. So we're going to have the folks who are going to be taking the place of the commissioners and the various appointed people. I'm going to announce their names and have them come up and sit behind us for now, and then as soon as we do all of that, we'll switch chairs and let the students take over the council meeting. Okay, so tonight, acting as mayor will be Zach Nelson. Zach, his parents are Ken and Renee Nelson. They're here. Zach, what school are you from? Shepherd, right? Okay, come on up. Stay a seat here for now. Okay, the police chief tonight is Logan Gahn, but Logan is gone. He's ill tonight. Apparently, he's taking a sick day. We're sorry to hear that, but hopefully he's better soon. Okay, acting as fire chief tonight, also from Shepherd, is Kenny Gray. Where's Kenny? Oh, there he is, over there with the fire chief. And Kenny's folks are Ken and Misty Gray. Welcome, Kenny. And then from Shepherd again as corporate counsel or attorney tonight is Corin Lindig. Corin, on up. Corin's folks are Jim and Mary Lindig. And from Marquette Academy is our city engineer tonight, Lydia Oker. Is that how you say your name, Lydia? Oker. Lydia's folks are Tom and Rhonda Oker. And working with our city treasurer, Don Harris, tonight is Aubrey McDermott. She's the daughter of Jeff and Holly McDermott, also from Shepherd. And from Marquette Academy, acting as city clerk tonight, probably the toughest job, is Sean Kissel. Sean's folks are Doug and Lene Kissel. Working with Wayne Eichelkraut tonight, our Commissioner of Accounts and Finance from Shepherd School is Grace McGettigan. Grace's folks are Sean and Bridget. And from Marquette Academy, working with Commissioner Osmond tonight as Commissioner of Public Property, is Angelo Albano. Right over there, Angelo. His folks are Denise and Angie Dwyer. And acting with Commissioner Luss tonight is Commissioner of Public Improvements from Shepherd School is Jacob Kruger. And his folks are Matt and Sherry Kruger. And finally, from Marquette Academy, working with Commissioner Gainier as Commissioner of Public Health and Safety is Tice Love. His folks are Travis and Danae Love. And all of our council sessions are filmed, including this one. There'll be DVDs available, and we'll send one to each one of the students here the next couple weeks. And then I think it's also on our city website, so if you're anxious to see yourself on the little screen, just check it out. Okay, switch places.
You know what I should say? I should get a stool. Hang on, wait till afterwards. The legs on the chairs up there, get in there. You got enough room? There you go.
First, we will go to Commissioner Eichelkraut's part of the agenda.
Moved by Commissioner Eichelkraut.
All right, just leave it off.
Moved by Commissioner Eichelkraut that the biweekly salary payroll of October 9th, 2015 in the amount of $332,461.57 be approved and warrants issued.
Is there a second?
Aye.
There is a second. Is there any discussion? Roll call, please.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Commissioner Eichelkraut that the monthly expense report of October 20th, 2015, showing expenses in the amount of $879,131.10 be approved and warrants issued.
Are there any seconds? Is there any discussion? Roll call, please.
Did somebody second that? Who seconded? Gainier?
Okay, there is a second.
Okay,
Sorry.
sorry.
Is there any discussion? Okay, roll call, please.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Commissioner Eichelkraut that the monthly salary payroll of October 14th, 2015, in the amount of $21,696.06 be approved and warrants issued.
Is there a second?
Aye.
There was a second. Is there any discussion? Roll call, please.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Commissioner Eichelkraut that the monthly financial report of City Clerk Shelley L. Monks for the month of September 2015 be received and placed on file.
Is there a second?
Aye.
There is a second. Is there any discussion? Roll call, please.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Commissioner Eichelkraut that a resolution authorizing the execution of a vehicle lease agreement between the City of Ottawa and Illinois Valley Community Hospital for NCAT be received and placed on file for public inspection.
Is there a second? Is there any?
Second.
There is a second. Is there any discussion? Roll call, please.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye. Do you have anything else for the council?
The city has received 3 property tax disbursements from the LaSalle County Treasurer's Office, with the 4th and final expected in late January. With the state of Illinois not having a budget in place, we have not received any video gaming revenue since June and motor fuel tax allotments since July. Thankfully, our sales tax revenues are on target. My last tasks for the calendar year will be working closely with the city treasurer on the tax levy and working with the other council members on a debt certificate issue for public improvements.
Thank you. We'll now move to Commissioner Awesome's part of the agenda.
Moved by Commissioner Awesome. Moved by Commissioner Awesome that a resolution authorizing the execution of a non-resident agreement for water service with Merrill and Deborah Farrell for property located along 4H Road be received and placed on file for public inspection.
Is there a second?
Second.
There is a second. Is there any discussion?
Yes. Farrell is one of the residents who have a contaminated well on the south side of town outside of the city limits. Pilkington and the U.S. EPA entered into an agreement to provide safe water to the affected landowners by building an extension to the city's water service main. This agreement requires the homeowner to pay twice the water rate of residents within the city limits. The agreement also forbids the drilling of any new wells on the property.
Is there any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Commissioner Awesome.
There you go.
Moved by Commissioner Awesome that the quote from Grand Rapids Enterprises in the amount of $23,629 for the Everett Road Sanitary Sewer Replacement Project be accepted and paid for from wastewater fund.
Is there a second?
Second.
There is a second. Is there any discussion?
Yes. The city requested quotes from 3 contractors to replace approximately 250 feet of sanitary sewer on Everett Road, which is on the north side of town. One contractor chose not to supply a quote. Grand Rapids is the low quote at $23,629, and we recommend proceeding with the project.
Is there any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Commissioner Awesome that an ordinance amending Section 106 through 311 of Chapter 106 of the Municipal Code of the City of Ottawa, LaSalle County, Illinois, by increasing the city's contribution to $2,000 for the ejector pump program be passed and approved.
Are there any seconds?
Aye.
There is a second. Is there any discussion?
Yes. Upon receiving proof of payment from the property owner, the city shall reimburse the property owner for one-half the cost of installing the ejector pump up to the maximum city contribution of $2,000. The ejector pump program was established in 2008 with a reimbursement maximum of $1,000. In 2011, the city amended the ordinance to change reimbursement from $1,000 to $1,500. This amendment will increase the maximum city contribution to $2,000 and more closely reflects 50% of the average cost of installing an ejector system.
Is there any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye. Do you have anything else for the council?
No.
Next, we have Commissioner Gainier's part of the agenda.
We will be skipping this part of the agenda.
And now we move on to Commissioner Less's part of the agenda. Does Commissioner Gainier have anything else to say?
I have two things, Your Honor. First, the police department has purchased new tasers, and they will be deployed within the next couple of weeks. These tasers are smart weapons adjusting to the level of voltage needed to bring a safe resolution to a situation required to use of force. And second, we have purchased the land for a future Southside Fire Station. Now it is time to begin the planning for the station so that we can determine the cost of the new station and be ready to apply for any grants that may become available in the future.
Next, we will go to Commissioner Less's part of the agenda.
Moved by Commissioner Less that a resolution requesting permission from the Illinois Department of Transportation to temporarily close LaSalle Street from Lafayette Street to Lincoln Place on Friday, November 27, 2015, from 5:45 p.m. until 7:30 p.m. for the Festival of Lights Parade be adopted.
Is there a second?
Second.
There is a second. Is there any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Oh, aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Commissioner Less that an ordinance amending Section 102 through 158 of Chapter 102 of the Municipal Code of the City of Ottawa, LaSalle County, Illinois, by prohibiting parking on the north side of the 200 block of West Van Buren Street be passed and approved.
Is there a second?
Aye.
There is a second. Is there any discussion? Roll call, please.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye. Okay. Do you have anything else for the council?
Street Commissioner James Less has announced that the Ottawa City-wide leaf vacuuming program will begin Monday, November 2nd. Sections N1 and S1 will be the first areas where crews will start, followed by W1, and then workers will proceed to each section in the order shown on the attached map. Residents are reminded of the following. Number 1, rake leaves to the berm but not into the trees. Number 2, piles should be leaves only. Vac units cannot handle branches or twigs. Number 3, have leaves raked to the berm before units reach your station. City workers do not skip piles and they will not come back to leaves that are raked out after they have passed by. Number 4, units cannot reach around vehicles parked on the street. Number 5, weather permitting, the city plans to make only 2 rounds in each section. The program is expected to be finished Friday, December 4th. Number 6, for prompt disposal of leaves and lawn debris. Use of the waste dumpsters in the 400 block of West Jackson Street is encouraged. The dumpsters will be available 24/7 until December.
Does the city engineer have anything to add?
Yes, I do. Last night, the final public meeting was held here at the City Hall to discuss a grant application to protect citizens from flooding and develop the downtown waterfront. This is the NDRC grant we have been talking about for months. The city's project includes over $8.5 million for sewer improvements and over $14 million to develop the downtown waterfront. If awarded, a flood wall will be built around the wastewater treatment plant. Sewer improvements will protect houses from sewer backup, and the old Central School site will be transformed into a new festival area. Funding will include $1.7 million from an IKE grant, $15.1 million from the NDRC grant, and $5.8 million from city funds. Grant awards are expected to be announced next January.
Does the city manager have anything to add?
City attorney.
Oh, sorry, city attorney.
Our report to the City Council is broken down by category as follows and covers the period from October 20th, 2014 to October 20th, 2015. Our ordinance violations. Ordinance violations consist of charges such as truancy, curfew, possession of smoking materials by a minor, disorderly conduct, dog at large, excessive noise, unlawful possession of open alcohol in public, or unlawful consumption of alcohol by a minor. There have been 303 new ordinance files opened. During the same time frame, 235 matters have been successfully concluded by payment of fine, community service, or dismissal. Nuisance. There are 65 outstanding liens against properties of nuisance violations such as weeds, high grass, and debris. 15 liens have been released this year by the property owner paying them in full. No liens were sold at last year's delinquent property tax sale, and none are proposed to be sold at this year's tax sale in November. Labor matters. The AFSCME Fire and Police collective bargaining agreements are not to be renegotiated until 2016.
Does the fire chief have anything to add?
October 20th, 2015. To the Honorable Mayor and Commissioners of the City of Ottawa, the following is my report for year to date. Number of bell alarms is 20. Number of still alarms, 188. Activated alarms, 139. Number of medic calls, 2,194. Number of transfers, 414. Maybest calls, 3. Mutual aid, 4. And total number of calls for year 2014, 2,964. Property loss is $150,000. Contents loss is $154,150. And vehicle loss is $265,000. And the total loss for 2014 is $569,150. Respectfully submitted by Kenny Gray, Fire Chief, Ottawa Fire Department.
Does the city treasurer have anything to add?
I do. Our auditors are finalizing their audit work on the city's financial statements and reports. The city's management discussion and analysis summarizing that information will then be prepared to complete this annual function. This year's real estate tax levy determination will be developed shortly. We will be reviewing information from the County Assessor's Office regarding total real property assessments and attempt to determine the anticipated adjustments. We will also review funding recommendations for our employee pensions. Then, in consideration of those and other obligations, we will determine the amounts necessary and available for delivery of city services. We will present our recommendations and the levy request in December. As always, we will attempt to minimize the impact to local taxpayers while recognizing our obligation to deliver city services and maintain our infrastructure. That concludes my report.
Does anyone else have anything to add? Before we move on, I'm going to announce the trick-or-treat hours for October 31st, Halloween on Saturday. Downtown trick-or-treat hours are from 3 to 5 p.m. and neighborhood trick-or-treat hours are from 6 to 8 p.m. We will now move on to Mayor Eschbach's part of the agenda.
The first part of the agenda has been lined out, so we will move on to number 2. Moved by Mayor Eschbach that a resolution authorizing the licensing of a retaining wall on public property for Jeffrey McDermott and Jeffrey McDermott for properties located at 2506 Beverly Way and 2510 Beverly Way be adopted.
Is there a second? Is there any discussion?
Second.
There is a second. Is there any discussion? Roll call, please.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that a resolution adopting the natural hazard mitigation plan be adopted.
Is there a second?
Second.
There is a second. Is there any discussion? Roll call, please.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that a resolution authorizing and approving a partnership agreement between the Illinois Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity and the City of Ottawa and authorizing the execution of a partnership letter for the National Disaster Resiliency Grant, which has been on file for public inspection since October 6, 2015, be adopted.
Is there a second?
Aye.
There is a second. Is there any discussion? Roll call, please.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Bless.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that a resolution authorizing the execution of an agreement between the City of Ottawa and the Illinois Grape Growers and Vintners Association regarding the 2016 Wine and Jazz Festival, which has been on file for public inspection since October 6, 2015, be adopted.
Is there a second?
Aye.
There is a second. Is there any discussion? Roll call, please.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that a resolution authorizing the execution of agreements between the City of Ottawa and multiple Ottawa Two Rivers Wine and Jazz Festival vendors be adopted.
Is there a second?
Second.
There is a second. Is there any discussion? Roll call, please.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that a resolution authorizing the execution of a proposal for consultant services between the City of Ottawa and Ginkgo Planning and Design for a concept plan for Columbus Street and Norris Drive be received and placed on file for public inspection.
Is there a second?
Second.
There is a second. Is there any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Nay.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Nay.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that the report of the Plan Commission meeting held on Monday, October 5th, 2015, considering a rezoning change from Leonard and Kathleen Peretta for property located at 125 15th Avenue, be received and placed on file. Be it further moved that the council concur with the recommendation of the Plan Commission and the property be rezoned from Class C3 Special Business District Class A1 Single Family Residential, and the follow-up ordinance be passed and approved.
Is there a second?
Aye.
There are multiple seconds. Is there any discussion? Roll call, please.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that the report of the Zoning Board of Appeals meeting held on Thursday, October 15th, 2015, considering a variance request from Chris and Brandy Harden for property located at 409 2nd Avenue, be received and placed on file. Be it further moved, the council concur with the recommendation of the Zoning Board of Appeals and the variance to allow construction of a garage in excess of 50% of the area of the principal structure be granted and the follow-up ordinance be passed and approved.
Is there a second? Second. There is a second. Is there any discussion? Roll call.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that the report of the Zoning Board of Appeals meeting held on Thursday, October 15th, 2015, considering a side yard setback variance request from Brian and Molly Hughes for property located at 921 State Street be received and placed on file. Be it further moved, the council concur with the recommendation of the Zoning Board of Appeals and the variance be granted and the follow-up ordinance be passed and approved.
Is there a second?
Second.
There are seconds. Is there any discussion? Roll call, please.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that the request for a conditional use permit from James and Caroline Tetrick for property located at 810 West Main Street be received and referred to the Plan Commission for review and recommendation.
Is there a second?
Aye.
There is a second. Is there any discussion? Roll call, please.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
All right, well, we're going to go into executive session in just a little bit, but before we do that, I want to thank our students here tonight. I think they did a good job, don't you? Okay. And usually, we let the students, or give the students a tour of city facilities. Did that happen this year?
Yep.
Mayor, what did you think? Oh, where's the mayor?
I think.
Yeah. Any impressions, anything?
Well, it was nice to be able to see and appreciate a little more some of the dirty work that goes around. Not, but I don't mean to say that. But
Not at City Hall. You're talking about the wastewater treatment plant?
it gave me kind of more of an appreciation for what kind of goes on around there. It was cool to see how that stuff, how those things work and how everything gets done.
How about the fire chief? What did you think of your department? Good? You're not asking for a dog or anything? Usually they want a Dalmatian. And how about Commissioner down there?
I thought it was fun.
Anything in particular that you thought was interesting?
Yeah, I thought the water treatment was interesting.
There's a lot that goes into it, isn't there?
Yeah.
And our city treasurer, how about you?
I thought that the wastewater management was a really complex job, and I personally wouldn't understand why anyone would find an interest in that job, but I'm glad. But I'm definitely glad that they do, because it's necessary. And also the South Side fire station was just a bit tiny.
Commissioner?
I thought it was quite enjoyable looking at Ottawa and a little bit more of in-depth. I also found that the fire department was very, very interesting, considering that there's a smaller one and then there's a larger one.
The Waste Management Center needs a few air fresheners.
Mr. Clerk?
You guys sound like you all prepared something for this. Uh-oh. I'm just here to say what everybody told us to say at the meeting. The wastewater treatment plant kind of said that they were better than everybody else. And the police and the fire department have quite a feud going on. But the tour was very nice, and I appreciate being able to attend.
I was not able to attend, but I'm sure it was great.
I enjoyed seeing all the places, and we got to go to the police and fire station, which was my favorite because some of the boys got to take mug shots and go into the cells and get locked in there. And I liked it very much.
Did you get to see the dispatch room where all the calls come in?
No.
It's a pretty exciting place. There's a lot happening there. About our final commissioner here.
Well, I thought it was really cool, the waste and water treatment plant, how they did that all natural. And the sewer hawks are definitely, they claim they're better.
Sewer Hawks, yeah, that was the name. The Sewer
Wow.
Hawks.
And I think the Southside Fire Station, they wanted us to tell you it's very depressing and they want a bigger fire station.
We'll have to paint the walls or something, right? Well, thank you all. I hope you enjoyed your tour and your meeting here tonight. We really appreciate you coming, and I hope you continue to have an interest in local government and that you stay involved as a volunteer or sometime as maybe as an employee or even an elected official. Okay? Any final comments, anyone? All right then, folks, we appreciate it. We'll let you step down. But I'll tell you, before you do that, let's do the motion to go into executive session.
Moved by Mayor Eschbach that this council recess into closed session to discuss matters of two-step, 3, police grievances, and collective bargaining.
Is there a second? Go ahead.
Is there a second?
Aye.
There is a second. Is there any discussion? Roll call, please.
Awesome.
Aye.
Gainier.
Aye.
Eichelkraut.
Aye.
Less.
Aye.
Mayor.
Aye.
And we will go into executive session in about 10 minutes or so, and then we'll come out. We may or may not take any action. You're certainly welcome to stick around if you like, but I recommend it really. Okay, thank you. Thank you all.
Nice job.